Hi, I'm Shrivathsan, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about the human growth hormone, or HGH. HGH comes from the brain, where part of the brain called the hypothalamus sends signals to the pituitary gland to produce this hormone. After taking a closer look at the pituitary gland, we can see that the process of producing HGH begins with the hypothalamus releasing growth hormone release hormone, or GHRH. GHRH then travels to a type of cell known as a somatotroph in the anterior pituitary gland, which is the left side of the pituitary gland as shown here. Upon binding to the somatotroph's receptor, a chain of processes occurs that eventually results in the production of human growth hormone. HGH is then secreted from the pituitary gland and travels through the bloodstream in order to function in other parts of the body. One such part of the body that HGH functions in is the liver. Let's take a closer look, shall we? You are now looking at a liver's plasma membrane. Here, we find the growth hormone receptor, or GHR, which is the receptor that HGH binds to. On these receptors, you also find Janus kinase, or JAK, which is an important protein we'll get to in a moment. In order to bind to HGH, the growth hormone receptor has to change shape, and this process is called dimerization. This, in turn, triggers the autophosphorylation of the Janus kinase proteins, which also phosphorylate a binding site on the receptor. This then activates STAT proteins, which stands for signal transducer and activator of transcription. The STAT protein goes to the binding site on GHR and undergoes phosphorylation, which then allows them to come together and dimerize. After becoming a dimer, the STATs travel to the nucleus, where they participate in transcription and produce mRNA for target genes. The mRNA from the nucleus then travels to a ribosome in the cytoplasm. Here, it is translated into the desired protein in the situation, which is IGF-1, or insulin-like growth factor 1. IGF-1 is a hormone that manages the effects of human growth hormone in our body. Together, IGF-1 and HGH promote normal growth of bones and tissue and are essential for human survival.